Whoa. Huh. I've never had it act like that before. Unable to connect to realms? There we go. I knew there was something wrong with that. Hello, travelers of the internet! Welcome back to Guardian Studios, or if you are new to the channel, welcome to you. My name is JGuard, and I am your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical, and I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience. Hang on. Why is it not letting me see that? Oh, of course. It finally loads, and then... Hey, Kenzo, Venom, good to see you guys. Glad you can make it to the stream. 1 second while I type up the rules. There we go. Whenever you do a stream, you gotta make sure you got the rules where people can actually see it. After that, it's up to them to decide, do I want to follow, or do I want to be... Alright, time to dive back into the world of Ytarios, my friends. And for one particular reason. The completion of the Skeleton Grinder Room! AKA the Skeleton Grinder. I know, it's not really that much of a difference between the two names, but meh. But yeah, it has been a while, Kenzo. I'm glad you can make it to the stream. I hope you are able to stick around, because this one is going to be kind of fun. So, for those of you who didn't see the last stream, we have found a skeleton spawner, which, in and of itself, is a very, very big deal. A skeleton spawner means that we have a actual mob spawner for grinding that particular mob. In this case, as I said, it is a skeleton spawner, so skeletons are something we can now grind easily for XP and drops. The whole point of making a mob grinder is that. However... we hit a small snag. You see, in my zeal to create the skeleton grinder, I forgot one point. To make it properly work, I need a certain material I don't have. Oh, nice. That's cool, Venom. I need ice. And... ice, as you may or may not know, is a pain in the neck to get a hold of in the earlier stage of the game. For one simple reason. You need freaking Silk Touch to get it. And enchantment after enchantment in my enchanting table has come and gone, and I was not getting Silk Touch. I tried doing some more enchanting off camera, but, oh my gosh, it drove me crazy. Every time I had enough levels to try again for an enchantment, I would try it. No Silk Touch. Finally, I decided to go back on my one key point for this run, for this world. Don't do villagers for enchanting except mending. I finally decided that I couldn't stick to that. I needed to make a Silk Touch villager. A Silk Touch librarian to give me a Silk Touch book. And I have him. He is in here, hiding in the corner. Or maybe he's up on the second floor. But I went to go get some stuff to trade to be able to lock in his trade, and what do I get? as my very next option for an enchanter. I got Silk Touch as an actual option, not just a random acquisition, but an actual option in my enchanting table. Finally, after all that time, and after already getting the villager. So I took it, and this is the result. So we now have Silk Touch. My only regret is you guys didn't get to hear my reaction on a stream. Kenzo, I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. I just haven't streamed on Twitch in a little while. I've been prioritizing getting the YouTube channel back up and running first. And Venom, join Tierm? Tierm is over, Venom. If you're asking if there will be another world like Tierm where you guys can join me for some action, I don't know yet. I'm still deciding if that's going to end up happening. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Anyways, so now that we have Silk Touch, guess what we need to go do? We need to go find some ice, and we need to find it quick. Because I want to be able to finish the skeleton spawner, turning it into a grinder so that I can actually start enchanting my gear. I mean, look at this. Look at what I've got. These are all kind of junky. These are not really good. And my helmet and boots are very, very desperately in need of repairs. I'm not going to just use diamonds to repair them. I'm going to combine these with new armor pieces to restore them. I haven't in a while, Kenzo. I haven't played that one in a long time. I got to a point where I was kind of tired of trying to work on that one because I feel like I got too ambitious. But Port Regal may be getting a revival on this world. Down the road, I will most likely try to build what I intended for Port Regal on this world. Although before I do that, I'm probably going to end up tearing down and rebuilding this place. Because right now, I'm trying to do an Asian theme area, but I want to do different areas with different building and architecture styles and themes to them. Now, here's a small problem. Where do I go to get ice? Hey, cool. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a good day. How would you do? Yeah, kind of a blend of Chinese, Japanese, any kind of Asian style that I can go for. They kind of, when I build, they'll probably kind of blur together a little bit. It's, and this probably just because I'm not from those areas. But, hey Ryan, glad you can make it. It does kinda, doesn't it? It does look like a dojo from the outside, doesn't it? To a degree. I mean, I've got another one very similar to that build over here to serve as my villager breeder location. Because I do intend to have a trading hall, just not librarians. The Silk Man and the Mending Man are the only ones I want to ever have. These two are eventually going to make it so that I have all the other villagers that I need or want to be able to make the stuff that I want from them. Yeah, this style does just look like some kind of a dojo, doesn't it? The other one definitely does because of it being bigger. I hadn't actually seen that when I built it. Interesting, Venom, interesting. Now, one small problem. Where is my spare bed? I seem to have misplaced my spare bed. Again. I can't go anywhere without a spare bed. If I don't have a bed, I'm gonna end up not able to sleep through a night, and then I'm gonna get blown up or shot. And I don't want that. Wow, okay, that got me. That got a lot. I didn't used to be a fan of that horn, but now I actually like it. Alright. So, we've got the pick, we've got the termination. Let's go get ourselves some ice. I'm gonna head out this way because I want to say somewhere along my journey to the mangrove, I found an icy area. And I would love to find it again. Even if all I find is a mountaintop with ice on it, any kind of ice will satisfy our needs. It also gives me a good view of the dragonfire. Wow. See that out there? My little fisherman dock and the dragonfire boat. I like that. Ow. Ow. That's funny. I gotta admit, I like the Dragonfire. It was a really fun project. I have no idea, Venom. Eventually I might. How what, Kenzo? How'd I build this? How long did it take? Several hours. Let's just say it took me 3, maybe 4 sessions to build it, with stopping to farm the wood and the wool for the sails. And that took a lot of wood. That was hundreds of wool blocks. Ah, I see, Venom. I see. Oh, it still bugs me that we can't just break the boat and go. Having recently played a little bit of Java for a few minutes just to chill between sessions, I really gotta say that I wish we had the instant boat break on Bedrock that Java has. If you're talking on stream, it's been a long time. On stream, it's been a long time since I've played Java. Since last time I played it just for the fun of it, actually I played a few minutes. I played for about half an hour last night, I think. I do still play Java Edition here and there. Sometimes for an attempt at recording, sometimes just for fun. But here on the YouTube channel, I've been trying to stick to Bedrock for a little while. Figured it was time I returned to my roots. Have I looted this? I see another portal and I immediately wonder, have I looted this yet? I can't tell if I did or not, but I'll take that obsidian. That's awesome, Kenzo. Yeah, I totally understand getting hooked on Vault Hunters. That mod pack is absolutely insane how awesome it is. Not really in my plans. It's not really in my plans to play that one, Venom. I might eventually give it another try. And, because I did play it once, long ago, back during, I think it was back during the Chapter 1 era. It was either Chapter 1 or Chapter 2, and I very quickly got tired of being taken down, because I'm not the best at PvP stuff. Never have been. Yep. Yeah, I figured we were probably already into another chapter. It just got to a point where I just wasn't really in the mood to be getting knocked down constantly anymore. Are you talking about Fortnite, Kenzo? I wouldn't be against that. Or if you're talking about playing Vault Hunters together, I wouldn't be against that either. Vault Hunters is fun. Yeah, I wouldn't be against getting a little help, getting better at that game. Of course, I'd have to download it again. Like I said, I got so fed up with the darn thing, I gave up. I gave up on it. I'm not kidding. Out of 100 matches, I survived none of them. And like every third match, I'd be taken out among the first 20 people. I'd be one of the first 10 to 20 people taken out. So I got absolutely sick of it. Yeah. That's also part of why I don't really do, It's also part of why I don't do the PvP games on the Hive anymore either. Because I am really bad at PvP. I know somewhere along the way I came across an icy mountain peak. That's not what I said, Venom. Yeah. Unfortunately, with a lot of the PvP games, there end up being a lot of sweats, too, and that... sometimes it just gets tiring dealing with them. starting to wonder if I went the wrong way to get ice. I just need a few blocks of it. And seriously, I don't care where I get it from. I don't care if it's from an open, icy region or if it's from a mountaintop. I just want enough ice to work with for a while. Huh. Interesting. Ah. I see. Let me see here. Seriously, though. How far do I have to go to get ice? For the record, if anybody ever wants to use chunk base and help me find stuff, you're welcome to do so. Just a random thought, but I thought I'd throw it out there. I do seriously want to find this ice quickly and then head home. Would that hill be... No. Let's go a little further south. Let me see. I'm trying to remember which way... Okay, that way is east. That way is west, so that way is south. Not that way. I'm not gonna go that way. Huh. Ow! That's the danger of jumping over a ledge. Jump off a ledge and you land way lower down than you expected. Because the drop goes way deeper down than you realized it would. Way, way deeper down. I just realized something that Venom said earlier. KBM, that's keyboard and mouse. Honestly, I think I got to a point where I kind of like using the mouse more than I expected I would when it comes to games with a first-person perspective. But unfortunately, I don't have a means of doing that on this system. Wish I did, but I don't. Computer, yes. PlayStation, nope. My equipment is not suitable for play in that control scheme. Boop, boop, boing. Seriously, I'm starting to wonder how far in any direction I'll have to go to get what I'm after. Wait, is that snow? That is snow. That's a good sign. Alright, Venom. See you later. A 4. A 4 Pro, I think. I want to say this is a 4 Pro. Oh, this is perfect. Icebergs. Captain! Iceberg ahead! Ah, that's exactly what we needed. Yeah, this is exactly what I need. This is packed ice. How much have I gotten? 35. I want to get a solid stack. Alright, that's all I need. Let's get out of here. If you use actual ice, which sadly you need regular ice to make packed ice, and they both have the same flaw. You have to use Silk Touch to collect them. That's why I was having such a hard time. I needed to get Silk Touch, and every time I enchanted, the enchanting table refused to give me Silk Touch until I finally did it off camera, which it annoys me that it didn't give it to me until I was off camera. Honestly, sometimes I feel like Minecraft likes to mess with me. Like the game itself knows when I'm after something specific, and it decides, okay, let's give JGuard some trouble today. Can't tell you how many times it's made me feel like it's just out to mess with my mind. Ooh, nether portal. I am not going to pass up a chance to loot another nether portal. Looting is good. When it comes to Minecraft, looting is good. Alright, Kenzo. Hey, thanks for tuning in, pal. I appreciate it. I hope you get to come to more of my streams. See you later. Bye-bye. I still feel like I got that voice pretty good. Yeah, my old statement still stands. Real life must come first, but when you can come, feel free. Ooh. That'll be good for breaking some cobble. Golden pick is good for breaking cobblestone. And I'll never say no to just a little bit more obsidian. I'll probably end up needing it for some things. Ooh. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Have I been here before? I can't remember if I've been to this village before, and I see a blacksmith. I have a feeling I have been here before, but if I haven't, then this blacksmith could have some nice little icing on the proverbial cake. I think I have been here before. Yeah, pretty sure I have been here before. That's a little disappointing, but not that much. Nice aim, Jay. Nice aim. Alright. Take a little snooze, and then head onward. Our destination, home. What I am now thinking of is the Guardian Dojo. It's funny. Had one of those on Tierm, and now, apparently, I unwittingly made another one. But I do think I'm going to end up tearing it down and rebuilding it at some point, because I'm not satisfied with the way it looks. And if I don't dismantle and rebuild it, I'm just going to let it sit how it is, and then it'll never get finished. Because it is definitely not finished in its current state. There's just no way I can even pretend that I finished it. And I want to finish it. I don't want to leave projects incomplete for more than a couple of streams. As a reminder to anybody out there who is wondering, I do stream every day of the week when I can manage it, except for Sunday. Sunday is my one day off from streaming. Boing, 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 boing. Hop, hop, bum, 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 bum. I hope I'm not going too far in any direction. I have a feeling that I am going too far in one direction. Okay, I've definitely been to this village before, because they don't have a brewing stand in that one house. I'm sure that I must have taken it. Whether or not I still have it, I have no idea, but I know I must have taken it. Get back to base, put the ice in place, and then finish the project of making this skeleton spawner into a skeleton grinder. Once we have the grinder, I can start going AFK there and letting the skeletons pile up to take them down and get more XP. Might need to make a second sword and give it smite to do that. Of course, it'll also have to have mending, so it's a good thing I've got the mending man. It's a good thing he was the one exception I was originally going to make. I seriously didn't intend to have a silk man as well as the mending man. I only wanted the mending man because I knew fishing alone was not going to be enough to get me all the mending books I would need. Oh, pardon me. Oh. Oh, that hurt. You ever have that happen? You ever have a sneeze that just hurts? Ow. Please tell me that that's not somewhere where ice is spawning. Please tell me what I see there is not an icy peak, just a snowy one. Because if it's both snowy and icy, then this is much closer to where my base is. And I'm going to be kicking myself for having not found this sooner. If it's just snowy, then it's not a big deal. But icy? I would have been happier to have found it sooner, so that I didn't have to go quite as far and take up as much time just for ice. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to collect ice, but in either way... Oh, jeez. Why did I do that? Okay, so it wouldn't have mattered, because this is powdered... Yeah, that's powdered snow. It's a lot of powdered snow. I do not want to have to deal with powdered snow. So it wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have wanted to be over here anyway. And yet it does matter, because that's packed ice. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, that's ice. Oh my gosh. And this is much closer to the base. I would have happily taken just normal ice. That's kind of frustrating. It is. It's honestly really frustrating. My inventory is full? Yep, my inventory is full. Ow. Ow. I feel like it's this way to get home. And I would wager that I am right. You know, I wish there was a way to put the shield down when it's in your offhand. Wait a minute, am I on the opposite side of... I think I am. I'm on the other side from my base. I think my base is just over this hill. I think the plateau is right above me. Well, we're gonna find out. Because I'm climbing this thing. It's either that or I dig my way through straight in one... just in one straight line, and that's not gonna happen. I mean, come on. It's not gonna happen. It'll take too long, for one thing. For another, it'd just be a pain in the butt. Ah, dang it. Yep, I am seriously convinced that this is my plateau. The plateau where I intend to build my first megastructure. I have said that many times, because it is true. If this is that plateau, and it is. It most definitely is. I recognize this place. This is the plateau where I spawned into the world on. If we go across the way... Yep, this is definitely it. This field of flowers, this little area, these cherry blossom trees, and there it is. Home sweet home, down the hillside. Now I just gotta find a way to get down safely. Which I already have. Water bucket. Water bucket is the easiest way to get down without getting hurt. Well, without getting hurt severely, anyway. What? How did that happen? How did I take damage? That made no sense. That didn't make any sense at all. That was weird. Ow. That hurt. Alright, let's just get home, take a nap, and then we can go put the ice in place at the skeleton spawner. Okay, I got a little scared for a second there. My game just wanted to freeze for a second. That was weird. Not the first time anything like that has ever happened, but anytime it does, I get nervous. There we go. Take a little snooze. Dump any junk we picked up. Which we didn't actually pick up junk, we picked up good stuff. That's a welcome change. Picking up pretty much nothing but good stuff or useful stuff. That is unheard of. And now we go put the ice in place. I'm going to take half of it, though. I'm going to reserve the other half for future projects. Down, 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 into the dark and cold. Oop, hang on a second. I just thought of something I need to do really quick. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Just head down this way. Pretty sure this puts us right under a part of the plateau, but I'm not 100% certain. What I definitely know is that down this way is our skeleton spawner. See? I like seeing that it's there. I really do. There. That may not seem like a whole lot. It may not seem like we really needed the ice that badly. But trust me when I say, we did. That ice is going to make it so that I can have the skeletons be pushed by the water stream right to where they need to go. Now, I need some more stuff. I need to go get a couple more items. Hey, kitty cat! Good to see ya. Glad you can make it to the stream. Hope you are doing alright today. Hope you're having a good day. I hope everybody else is having a good day so far, too. Hope everybody is enjoying the stream. Hope everybody is doing good today. As far as I'm concerned, every day is meant to be a good day. Some days just need a little help getting to be that good. Upstairs. Got a little boost by jumping. I like doing that. You're running up a stairway in Minecraft and you start jumping to give it just that little bit more boost in climbing. That's fun. Are these ready? Yes, good. So we will turn these bits of stone into stone bricks to decorate the grinding room. Alright, I need certain materials. I need... For one thing, I'm going to need kelp. Which I think I'm going to have to go collect from a sea. I don't believe I have any kelp on me. Any kelp in here or here? Nope. So... let's go check this area over here. Let's go see if this body of water has what we need. If it does, great. If it doesn't, we'll head for the coast where I've set up my fishing thing, and hopefully we'll get some from there. Huh. You know what? I don't think this is the right kind of water. I don't think this is the right kind of body of water. Nah, I think this whole area here is being classified as a sea, or not a sea, but a river. So it's not... it doesn't have any kelp in it, which sucks. That would have been nice. That would have been a quick, easy way to get the kelp I needed. Oh well. Just means we gotta go to the Dragonfire. Ow. Maybe I left some kelp at the chests in that area. That would be nice. That would actually save me a little bit of time, I think. I can't wait to have Depth Strider 3. The whole reason that I need levels and XP is so that I can re-enchant my gear, give them the good enchantments. And I mean the really good enchantments. The absolute best kind of XP farm is one where you can just sit there and not be doing anything, still getting the levels. But the next best one is one where you can just whack away at the enemies and boom, you're getting all the XP you need. Yep, there it is. Kelp, that beautiful green plant that is going to provide us with a lot of uses. In every world that I end up starting and sticking with, I usually end up making a kelp farm. Back before they patched it out, part of the reason was because you could use a kelp farm to power an XP farm through a furnace. Because for the longest time, there was a kind of a bug. Turned out it was... Ow. Sorry. Turned out it was seen as a bug by the dev team, but there was this thing with furnaces and cooking up items where you could pull the items out from the furnace or smoker or blast furnace using a hopper, and then once wherever that stuff was going was filled and stuff was starting to fill up in the actual cooking machine, in the actual smoker or furnace or what have you, if you then pulled items out of there, all the XP from all the items that had been cooked would pump out into you instantly. So if you played your cards right, you could have a means of getting from level 1 to level 37 in like the snap of a finger. Unfortunately, Mojang saw it as a bug, so they patched it out. Now we have to settle for sticking to just our mob grinders for XP. I have one design that I used on a previous world, Port Regal. It was a zombie piglin farm, using another portal as its basis. Problem is, I don't know if that farm still works. I may have to go to that world later and test and see if it does still actually work. If it still works in this version of the game, then I know that I can go ahead and build a new one on this world later and have a passive golden XP farm, which is a major help. With an infinite gold farm, you can make unlimited powered rails, which are super useful for making minecart highways and minecart-based machines. Which is definitely something I want to do at some point. Alright, so I'm going to go and put this stack there. And I should only need 23 kelp for this. So, put that there. Because the design I'm going for with this XP farm is not my own. It's not one that I've come up with myself. But I've seen someone else did this, so hopefully this works still. Hopefully it works out as good as this person seems to imply that it does. Do I have scaffolding still? Yes, I do. And I actually have 23 scaffolding. That's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny. I was not expecting that. So when I run out of scaffolding, I know I'm at the point where I need to be in terms of height. Chomp a steak, and let's keep going. Make kind of a funnel sort of opening here for this. Alright, let's see here. I want to cut the flow off right there. Like. Comment. Yes, I'm doing this. Kind of shameless. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm using my silk pick, aren't I? Yes, I am. I don't want to use the silk pick here. I want to use my other pick. Okay, and then I want to go, I think it's like 3 blocks this way. Hang on. I want to see if I can find the design again. I want to take a quick glance at it and make sure I'm doing this right. Pardon me for just a second here, guys. I apologize about this, but I have to make sure that this will work. To make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, and yeah, 1, 2, 3. Place a sign right there. And at this point, place water there and start digging down. I should probably have placed the water above me. Whew, okay. I was a little concerned for a second there. I was a little concerned for a moment there. That is not the direction I actually intended to go. I messed up. I did. I intended to go a different direction. I wonder, could I run 2 of these? I mean, I probably shouldn't, but... Hey, that also works. Okay, so that's where the mobs would drop to. That's where they would drop to if I use this one. Hey, it's Leo! Glad you can make it, Leo. How you doing? Hope you're doing good today. Whoop! I can't believe I found that up. Again. I've been developing a bad habit of doing that. Glad to hear it, Leo. Glad to hear it. I'm glad you're doing awesome. Aha! Not again! Stop doing that, Jay! Why do I keep doing that? I really don't know. Ooh, diamonds! This is already paying off big. Pretty soon, the skeleton grinder will be ready. Gonna do something kind of cool here. I want to do oak logs as supports in the corners. More diamonds! Whoops. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put a kind of a viewing window over here so that I can watch the mobs spawn. So I can watch the skeletons spawn. And I'm going to have to make it out of tinted glass. That way it doesn't, my being over here just makes stuff spawn. I don't interfere with the light level in the chamber, cause the mobs to not spawn. And over here is where I'm going to put the enchanting table for down here. 5, 10... Okay, not there. Not in that particular spot. So... Uh-huh. Books along there and there. And 2 tall there and there. And there and there. That'll put us at 18 bookshelves. And that'll keep it even and make it so that I've got the full power. It's either that or it's going to be too high along that whole section, and then 2 high, 1 high, mirror on this side. Either way, when it's done, we will have the perfect enchanting setup for getting all the stuff that I need. So there is one other thing I need to find, and that is an amethyst geode. Huh. That's a little bit of a toughie. Where can I find an amethyst geode? I may have to boot up Chunkbase real quick and search for that. Because otherwise, I don't see me finding that out that quickly. But first things first, I want to go up here, put in the sign to block this water flow here. And then go down, wait for the water. Place in the kelp. Go back down to the bottom. Water bubbles! Oh, this could be painful. Mm-hmm. I knew it was going to be painful. And that. I had a thought. I want to replace this edge here with ice. That way, when the water pushes mobs to the edge, between the force of the push from the water and the friction of the ice, they'll slide right off. Or, at the very least, that's what I'm hoping will happen. So, now all I need is some amethyst and glass to make a tinted glass. Put in a window here, so I can watch the skeletons spawn, and then finish making this part. One crafting table. Gotta have a crafting table down here. This will be awesome. I know it will. I can't wait. I can't wait to have it fully functional and working. Make this tunnel a little wider. Dig a little alcove here. This space over here is basically going to be for storage. away some of this cobbled deep slate. I'll put a barrel here as the initial collection with a hopper going into it from back here. And then that will be the collection system done. I'll also have to set up storage. That stuff away. It may seem like a long haul, and it may seem kind of weird to have it be this long for the sake of storage, but one has to consider that this is going to be a grinder that I spend a lot of time at, so I'm going to need to make sure that I've got plenty of storage for all the stuff that we're going to get from grinding down skeletons. Because I hold no illusion, it's going to build up fast. Again, the only thing left is to put in the window here, and then put in the water. Well, put in the window, and then... or put in the water, then go worry about the window. There we go. That part is in place. Technically, this thing is already functional. I just would like to have a viewing window. For now, I'll put this in. I was afraid that was going to happen if I wasn't careful. For now, I'll put in a wall. See? No! I did not mean to do that. There. That'll block off light. Put that there for the moment. Now, with that done, technically the spawner is already finished. I can just sit here and wait for them to build up into large enough numbers, and then go to town smacking them. But I do need to put in a hopper for a collection system, so, and a barrel to go with it. Once those parts are done, the farm will be finished. Completely finished. So, let's prep a chest, and actually I think I'll just do a chest instead of a barrel. I was thinking a barrel, but I think I'll just do a chest. See? See how good that already is? Now let's go get some iron and make this into a proper collecting system. We are just one step away from having the system that I need to get all the XP I'll ever require. Now it being a skeleton spawner, of course, I'm only going to get skeleton drops, but I could later enhance it with a block of powdered snow so that it's not just skeleton, it's actually a oh, what are they called? Oh, I forget what they're called, but it's the snowy kind of skeleton. The one that only spawns in snowy biomes. I could set it up to be a grinder for those instead of just normal skeletons. Same drops, but instead of regular arrows, I will get the slowness arrows, which, honestly, probably better if I'm using a mending bow, which I am going to probably use the mending bow for the most part. But this will mean unlimited arrows, bones, bows, armor from the ones that spawn with armor, because some are going to end up spawning with armor, or at least I'm pretty sure some will. What did I come up here for? Iron. That's what I came up for. Just need 5 to be able to make a hopper. And then that will be the collection system. As soon as we put that in place, let's go ahead and go down and do that. Yeah, skeleton mob grinders based around spawners are super, super simple to make. And once you've got one, you're set as far as XP goes. So, because the design came from one of their videos, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to go ahead and shout out to Namiature for the particular design that I'm replicating here for my skeleton spawner. I kind of wish that we had a second spawner close enough that we could link them up, but unfortunately I don't think there are any spawners close enough together on this world to be able to do that. I wish that there were. If there were, then I'd be able to set that up and we'd have so many more mobs in there. But what we have is already a massive boost for the sake of being able to gather resources. There's just no way to express how awesome this really is. Ow. Because now I can literally just sit here and smack them. And I'm still close enough that they'll spawn, fall into the spot, and be ready for me to take them out. All I have to do is sit here and wait for them to spawn in and be ready. So that, my friends, is the skeleton spawner complete. A very small step, it may seem, but it is actually a giant leap for the progress of this world. If I can get my levels up high enough, I'll be able to enchant all my gear with the best enchantments and have the absolute best gear ready for when we eventually have to go upgrade it to netherite, which will not happen for a while. I will say that much. Netherite and upgrades will not happen for a while, because unfortunately with 1.20, the upgrading process changed to make it so that there's another few steps to it. I've talked about that already once, but I'll probably talk about it again later. But for now, that's going to do it for this session. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave likes, comment, subscribe, and slap that notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream. Until then, everybody, I am JGuard01, your guide bard and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical, and I'll see y'all next time right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!